Walk of shame, caught in the act, now they screaming your name. Hands in the air, face all over the frame. Raw Radio 513. Walk of shame, walk of shame, walk of shame, walk of shame.
A longtime nurse is behind bars for allegedly raping a patient with dementia at a Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Ohio police officer charged with rape and abduction. Police arrest Cincinnati man accused of grooming, sexually assaulting 12-year-old girl. Tri-state woman accused of distributing child pornography. Alleged serial rapist in northern Kentucky faces multiple charges in 2 counties. A DJ who performs at children's parties was charged with sexually assaulting a teen girl while she was unconscious, according to prosecutors. New charges filed against man accused of putting pills in teenager's Dairy Queen ice cream. Police officer arrested on rape charge involving girl under 13 years old, investigators say. School basketball coach arrested, accused of sex with student player.
Yeah. What's up? You know who it is. Your boy Side Gregory up in here hosting another episode of Raw Radio 513, baby. Yo, I just gotta say this. I want to give a shout out to everybody who been supporting us, everybody who been sharing this, everybody who been hitting like, even if you push dislike. Hey, guess what? Thanks for the view, thanks for the attention. I do gotta say this. If it weren't from y'all, Raw Radio 513 wouldn't be nothing. We wouldn't be nothing. So once again, love y'all. For those who out there paying attention, and for those who ready to be a guest on here, hey, y'all up next. But I do want to say this. We got a special guest, somebody that's part of the team now at Raw Radio 513. Her name is Jornada. She is officially part of the Raw Radio 513 podcast group. So she'll be here today. We're gonna introduce her. She's gonna be reading out some descriptions and some psychology things. Psychology, however you say it, man. Like that's why she here, like, cause that's her field. I'm just the producer. So she'll be here reading off psychology things about child sex offenders and predators. But right now, Side Gregory is fed the fuck up with these sex offenders and predators. I'm fed the fuck up. And in the time that the judge get these people, it's crazy. 5 years. No more than 15 that I've seen so far that a child sex offender, is child sex predator got. And I'm sorry, and I'm trying to, like, not use such bad language, because I don't want to get my YouTube channel demonetized or blocked, but I'm fed up with it. Every time I turn on the news, a child is being victimized by either a teacher, a pastor, a uncle, a mother, a father, auntie, uncle, brother, sister. And it don't matter whether it's a little girl or a little boy. They're not safe. Where the fuck have humanity gone to? What make a person just decide that they gonna wake up and just go mess up a kid life by messing with them? Where have humanity gone? And then it seemed like they get the special privileges. They get special privileges. They get housing when they come from jail. They get food stamps when they come from jail. They get medical assistance. They need to stay locked the fuck up. They even get special treatment away from general population when they in prison. You know how I know? Because I've been there. I've seen how they treat them. They treat them like they're kids. They keep them away from the general population. And if you see how these motherfuckers walk to the child hall, like they really is little kids, like they the ones who got victimized, it'll make you throw the fuck up. The judges need to wake the fuck up. The DA need to wake the fuck up. Somebody get caught with drugs. Now mind you that these people that's getting caught with drugs, the dope fiends gotta come to them and buy the drugs. They'll turn around and get them damn near 15 years for a down rock, for a piece of heroin. But when it comes to these motherfucker offenders, they get them 5 years. OR. I just did one where the doctor had over 100,000 images, and 100,000 images and plus 500 videos of child sex abuse. And you know what they did? They gave that man OR. It was here in Cincinnati. It was a doctor at Children's Hospital. But I'm fed the fuck up with them. They need to be on the island all by themselves. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, and y'all know that I always show videos and stuff like that. So I'm gonna have a couple of videos for y'all, but we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna introduce y'all to the Jornada Williams. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and let her take the stage, and so we can get her a welcoming and things like that. But once again, man, I'm fed the fuck up. All it takes is for y'all to go on the Hamilton County inmate search. Just Google it, and you could go find sex offenders on there. I'll leave the link down in the comment section for y'all. Y'all like doing challenges? Y'all like shaking y'all ass? I challenge y'all to do a background check on the man that y'all got around y'all kids. Now let's kick it off. Raw Radio 513, baby.
Raw Radio 513. Turn it up. Yeah. Raw Radio 513. Hey. Turn the volume, let it breathe. From the basement to the screen, we be talking that talk, living that dream. Raw Radio 513. Hey, every city, every street. If you tuned in, you family. Hit that play, stay on repeat.
All right, let's dive in then. We're kicking it off with that big question. Is there such a thing as rehabilitation for offending? Let's unpack that and see where the conversation takes us. So some of your thoughts.
Well, for me, the way that I think, I don't feel like it's such thing as them being rehabilitated. As you can see with statistics that they often offend more and more.
Yeah, I hear you. It's a pretty complex topic, and the stats do paint a tough picture sometimes. It's like we're looking at this big cycle that can be hard to break. But hey, I'm curious, do you think there might be some approaches that could work a bit better than what we're seeing now?
You know, like I stated earlier, I don't think they could be rehabilitated. I think that they need to be put into a prison and then just left there, like all of them in just on one campus or something like that, because I don't think they could be fixed. They repeat once they get done with their sentence. they back out and at it again.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. You're basically saying, from your perspective, you see that pattern repeating and you're thinking maybe the safest approach is just containment. It's a substance, and it definitely brings up a lot of questions around what we think the goal of the justice system should be. So let me ask you this. Do you think there are any other options we just haven't tried yet? Or is that pretty much where you stand firmly?
Nah, that's pretty much where I stand firmly with it. Because like I said, I'm looking at statistics and things like that. We all know that it's a person that's close to them or somebody that's like known to the family. But and also I just want to add, like, it's getting bad because these is teachers, uh, coaches, and once again, like I said, reoffenders, parents, aunties, uncles.
Yeah, I hear you. It definitely sounds like you've given this a lot of thought, especially looking at those close to home cases. It's tough when you see those patterns and it feels like it's all around you. I appreciate you sharing that perspective with me. It's not an easy topic. I keep the conversation going though. I'm curious, what led you to start looking into these statistics in the first place?
Because like it seems like every day that I turn on the news, it's something happening, and then for when it started really hitting in my city, and I'm waking up to it, looking at the news, and the coach did this, the teacher did this, a parent did it, things like that. So it's more of a awareness thing with me for people to be on top of it and protect their kids. And also it's more like a shot at judges for letting people out that then did it. And the time that they get these people is like really, really low. It's pathetic how low that the years and the sentence is that they receive.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense that seeing all that happening right in your own city would really shape how you feel about it. And I can tell you're passionate about making sure people are aware and that there's more accountability. It's definitely a heavy topic, but I'm glad you're bringing it up.
And
So, see the
another
couple?
thing, hold on, let me say this real quick.
Of course, go right ahead. I'm all ears.
It's like this. When people finally get caught for this and get caught for being doing things in the act, they hadn't just started. They didn't just start it. They got sloppy with it and then stopped caring, and so they finally getting caught. So my thing is, if when they get caught the first time for it, to me, it's more victims out there. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense to me. You're basically saying by the time someone gets caught, it's often not the first time they've done it, and there's probably a trail of harm that we just don't see. So yeah, I get where you're coming from with that. It's definitely a big reason why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for sharing that angle. I think it's important to talk about this stuff, even when it's tough. So let me ask you, what do you want others to really understand when you bring this up?
I want everybody like to understand that. And also like for victims out there who being victim of, I haven't been victimized myself, but for those who are victims, I just want them to know, like, to stay strong, look for better days, and I can't feel their pain because I ain't been in their shoes, like I said, but I want them to, stay strong, know that it's better days coming. And also, like I said, once again, like bringing awareness to it, and having women before they let a man around their kids or into their household, let them do back checks, on the website, Hamilton County inmate search, so they could go there and look for it also. So that's basically where I stand with it. With it's more like awareness.
I think that's a really powerful message to put out there. And it's clear you're coming from a place of really wanting to protect and empower others. And even just encouraging people to do those background checks and to stay aware. That can make a real difference. I really appreciate you airing that perspective. Now, I'm wondering, have you had any conversations with people in your community about this, or is it something you're hoping to start talking more about?
No, it's just more something that I want to start talking about, and but not mainly just focused on that subject as far as like, so it'll be different subjects, but yeah, it's something that I would like to talk about. Also, other things that I like to make awareness is like suicide prevention. Want people to know that they ain't alone when they feeling depressed, down, and into those deep feelings and emotions. So Raw Radio 513, we gonna bring like a lot of different types of uh vibes to people. So everybody just need to tune in. And so that's what we trying to do for the community, and not only for the community, it's a place where the world can be heard. Raw Radio 513 podcast. And also I want to give a thanks to you for being here with us today.
Absolutely. And I think that's an amazing vision you've got, the Raw Radio 513. It sounds like you really want to create a space where people can have those important conversations and feel supported on a whole range of topics. And hey, I appreciate you sharing all of that with me. I'm glad I could be here for the chat. So let's keep it rolling. What's the next big topic you want to dive into?
Well, the next big topic that I want to dive into is the violence in Cincinnati, but we're gonna save that for another podcast section. But I just want to ask you one question before we check out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely save that for the next round. I'm on you whenever you are. And sure, hit me with that question. What's on your mind?
All right. So where do you stand as far as, because I know you see a lot in the news and hear a lot. So where do you stand as far as child predators and sex offenders, or where you feel that they should be at, or do you feel that there's any rehabilitation? Because you know, you as part of the show, and your thoughts and opinions matter very much.
Well, I really appreciate you saying that my thoughts matter, and I'm definitely here to share them. Honestly, when it comes to something that serious, I think accountability is huge. It's so important to have consequences that actually fit the severity of what they've done, because that's a huge part of protecting the community. And when it comes to rehabilitation, I do believe people can change, but it absolutely has to come with a lot of oversight and making sure that the community is safe first and foremost. So that's kind of where I stand on that. And I appreciate you asking for my take on it. It's definitely a big topic, and I'm glad you're bringing it into the light.
All right, all right. Thank you. Thanks. And thanks for being the guest on Raw Radio 513 podcast. And before we leave, can you give a shout out to Raw Radio 513 podcast in Cincinnati, Ohio?
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure. And I got to give a big shout out to Raw Radio 513 podcast and the whole Cincinnati community for tuning in. You guys are doing something real special here, and I'm just glad I could be part of it. So keep those conversations going, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, we out of here. Side Gregory checking out Raw Radio 513 podcast.
All right, sounds like we're closing things out with Side Gregory. It was awesome chatting, and I know Raw Radio 513 is going to do amazing things in your community. So take care, and I'll be ready whenever you want to jump into the next big topic. Stay safe out there.